Hello and welcome. Welcome to Reimagine Life Phase 3. Today on day 16, we will focus on unlocking your childhood vision. What did you like as a child? Children are more connected to the cosmic consciousness or the universal flow of energy and information. And children actually see a lot more, hear a lot more, feel and notice a lot more. When they begin to grow up, a lot of their senses get shut down, like visuals of energy, information, they start to detach from those. But as children, we could all notice a lot more. For that reason, especially when you have children in the house, it is important to keep the vibration of the house higher. Now, it's always important, but especially around kids. Sometimes people think that they're just kids and they will forget everything. They don't. In the first 7 years, their brain get reprogrammed or programmed. Imagine a blank computer or maybe an AI, artificial intelligence, and its job is to learn by observation. So when a child is like that, a child is noticing arguments, noticing issues in the family, noticing everything and learning and concluding. So the child's logic system and inner programming is determined by what the child is seeing and noticing in the environment around him or her. Also, it depends on generational programming and other factors. When we grow up, we can overcome some of it, but some portions are very deep rooted. They're like your primary hardware and software information. So sometimes people have a lot of difficulty shifting them, and many people go through their whole life wanting to shift them, but never reaching them. So for today's exploration, we will focus on the beneficial side. When we are children, we often think that, when I grow up, I would like to do this. Or when you were a child, you just liked playing with certain information or thinking about certain information. Do you remember when somebody asked you, what would you like to be when you grow up, what you answered or what you thought about that question? Sometimes you may have thought about doing things in the future because you have seen other people doing things as grown-ups. What were some of those things? What made you really happy when you were a child? What made you joyful? What kind of ideas or thought process empowered you? Begin to ask yourself some of those questions. Your higher soul vision and life purpose is connected with some of the information from your childhood. Now, I wanted to help 10 people when I grew up. That was my vision when I was pretty young, because I had a cousin at the time who secretly was helping some students who did not have money to pay for their education. And when I found out, I thought, you know what, that's really great. Someday, I hope I can help 10 people. And as I grew up, I started to increase that number. So what are some of the things that you liked? It doesn't have to be about changing the world or, reprogramming something. It could just be something fun. It could be, maybe going to places or maybe some adventure or anything that helped you to tune into a deeper part of you that's more connected with the flow of cosmic energy and information. So let me actually share a picture and simply notice the image, notice the child's vision. It looks like a school project. But then in your mind, time travel. Imagine going back in time and you may be 3 or 4 or 5 or 6. Notice where you end up. There is no right or wrong. The way you can rewind or forward a movie, just imagine your life like that movie. And you're simply rewinding to your childhood. And you're stopping at a very early age that makes you curious. When you find that connection, you can gently close your eyes and begin to breathe in and out. I will bring in the energies from the earth and the sun, and you will be inside a vortex. The childhood timeline you are connecting into is also inside this earth sun vortex. Without any agenda, simply connect, tune in, notice the thoughts that pop up, notice the visuals, notice the memories, notice the sounds, notice everything that pops up. Gently keep breathing in and out. Notice your interaction with your childhood. What did you want to do? What made you happy? What was important to you? Simply tune in to those energies. I will generate a gentle vortex connecting you and your childhood timeline. And notice the energies spiraling through you. Receive inspiration. Receive messages. Open up your heart. Create a stronger cosmic connection. Allow childlike curiosity to spiral through you. Simply tune in and receive inspiration. Let's breathe in and out deeply and gently. Let's journey back to your present moment. Rub your hands together and gently open your eyes. Welcome back. That was fun and powerful too. When you are connecting with your childhood, if you feel like that part of you wants some healing, then run some of the tools. Run the rings of harmony, perfect health and fitness. Focus on bringing in some of the star energies or rose energies. All that is fine. So the idea behind today's journey was to really look at the energy, to tune into the energies, and then notice what popped up for you. There is no right or wrong, simply notice what happened. And throughout the day and time to time, do remember to connect with your timeline, connect with your childhood. You're not connecting with a past and having some kind of an imagination or hallucination. Everything is connected. All timelines are connected. You have an effect, simultaneous effect on all of your timelines. So when you are tuning in and when you're using some tools and when you are bringing healing and love and support energies, that timeline is receiving the energies. That part of you is also receiving the energies. So it creates a very powerful energy and connection for you. Okay. So let's continue to play and explore and have fun. And I will see you for our next journey.